Hello, viewers of the Particle Psychics channel. Here I have Sausage 948
Hello!
from... Yes.
From Yes. Well,
Yes.
I guess I'm teamless now. I used to play for HR, Handsome Rogues. That should ring any bells for anyone.
Official analyst for Super Secret Monkey Mafia.
I guess that's true. I'm also their fan base leader. New magazine edition coming out next week. First edition of SSMM magazine. I hope you don't mind if I make any plugs.
No, that's fine.
Good.
Sausage has played High Silver Medic, and he's gonna help me watch this POV demo.
Yeah. I guess I'm not the best analyst by any means. I don't have the highest game sense, but I should be able to do a decent job.
Yeah. Ready to start the demo?
I am ready to start the demo.
Okay. 3, 2, 1, go.
Alright. I mean, I guess there's nothing much to talk about at the rollout. I guess I should mention, Eatable is a merc. He's playing demo right now. He's generally a soldier.
Mark's Bob is also a merc.
Yep.
Mr. Dracula is Dragon, who is subbing.
Yeah.
And Flip is new to playing soldier, I guess.
Okay. I should also mention that I haven't played Granary yet, and I saw you get bombed there. Did you see that soldier?
No.
Okay.
Well,
I mean, if you did, if I would have, I'd probably have tried surfing the rocket, jumping and crouching at the same time. I'm not sure if you tried that at all.
Not really.
I mean, it's a pretty advanced technique, I guess. But yeah, it's not good that you went down there early.
I know.
But your team seems to be getting control of mid, so that's good. I don't know if their medic went down. I mean,
I think he did. He might have.
oh, okay, that's good. Then you should have control of mid, and you should always be streaming into mid right now.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Don't quote me on that one.
Well, it's on the video anyway, so.
And yeah.
Oh. Oh wow, that's not a good start of the match for you.
But I guess
what's the soldier called?
Lewis?
What do you know?
Oh.
Well yeah, him, the soldier.
What's he called?
Yeah, did someone
was he
call
called?
that? Yeah,
no,
what
is
he
he
called?
called?
I don't care about his name.
Not until Sabotage saw him there.
Right, okay.
I don't actually think we had that much control of mid, but I didn't know that, because I was dead.
You switched to crits there? You remember why?
Yeah, their mid died.
Oh, okay,
at
then
the
it's
same
probably a good choice. But it should always be noted, when you have crits, when you have 100% crits, always push immediately. Because you only have like a 25% advantage in the best case.
Yeah, I know, but still we didn't.
Oh.
And then there was the scout.
What? Okay.
Yep. It's
That's unfortunate, to say the least. But like, I mean, you probably went by once you had like 4 people up, so it's not strange that they didn't see him. But everyone on your team seemed too preoccupied with someone else, so they didn't catch a scout attacking you.
Yeah. I'm not sure how he got like all the way behind us and through the drop down. I guess our flank was a bit open.
Oh, are you gonna die again? Because that's
No.
been the entire match so far. That's why you guys are defending second now without Uber. Knowing that you don't have Uber, you should always try to get very far back and force their Uber at one of the gates, I'd say.
Yeah.
So that you can retreat easily.
They did
so
pop there, so.
Yeah, that's good. Though you were like, they popped right in your face. Thankfully, you and Sabotage stayed alive, which is very good. You should be able to get the soldier now. Oh, okay, I can't see that anymore. But I mean, especially at this point, I don't think you should have gone back and spawn. You had half health, and as far as I saw, it was only you and Sabotage still at last. So he really needs to heal because, like, he's going to get focused. Like, there's not even a need for focus calls. He's the only guy who they can attack. So he really needs to heal at that point. You probably should have stayed with him.
Yeah, there's someone who just came in.
Yeah.
Hello?
Am I disturbing you?
We're just doing a bit of a demo review here.
Alright.
User was moved out of your channel.
I'll just pretend that didn't happen.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
So I this. Oh, that's not good. That missing that jump is not that great.
yeah. I decided to drop down after him though, because
Yeah, because it's not that great staying on the crates by yourself. You kind of get your team focused that soldier that jumped you quite well. He didn't manage to get you. You got the health back. Then a demo shot you off from your team, which isn't that great. But I don't know. I don't think there was that much you could have done about it. Oh, you popped over here. Okay.
yeah.
Sabotage was getting low, or I didn't even see that myself.
Well, they were about to pop in through choke as well, so.
Right. I mean, I guess like because you pop, they pop like a second later, so it's not that big of a deal. Like it doesn't matter that you pop later, especially since they flash. So that's why you still have control of this yard. So that was quite good. Sabotage is probably getting ammo, I'd assume.
Yeah. Granary and ammo.
Yeah. Your demo died there. That's not good. In fact, you have 4 people down. Sabotage is pushing. Oh no, okay, he came back probably after you called it. So now you should probably just be defending second. It's a shame I can't see the scoreboard on a POV demo.
Sorry.
It's not your fault. That's just how Valve made the game.
Should we be holding this like close to the wall on the left here? If we just got respawns now.
I mean, it's good enough since I don't think that like Ubers are still relatively similar because you popped at the same time, and I'm pretty sure. Well, you didn't get to heal that much for a while, but I don't think there should be that big of a difference. So holding near the wall is fine since it'll be an even Uber situation. A good thing you didn't get you there. But yeah, like you both have Uber now. Stay near the wall. You guys seem to be retreating, which I don't think is
they
smart.
went up top, and
Oh,
we're just
okay,
gonna make them Uber into us, and
this
then
is a good
re-push
Uber.
out
Like
here.
you waited it out, get that heavy if you can.
Yeah, we called him. I'm not sure if he died. Don't think he did.
Yeah. Maybe at that point, it was a good idea to flash the Pyro who was going after him to make because like Sabotage wasn't shooting anything. Pyro could have used it against a heavy.
Yeah.
Because right now he's harassing you, though he goes down anyway. So hey.
Yeah, I
It's not too much
notoriously.
lost. But now you have your
don't heal.
demo heavy. Their heavy's down. I'm not sure if their demo demo medic went down. But yeah, you should be pushing, and that's what you're doing. Getting that scout got got a lot of damage down, which is delaying you. But you should be pushing right now. I mean, I don't really know the situation for the team now. Maybe they all respawn, so you're waiting a bit. But you probably could have gotten more out of that than just the yard again. But at the very least, you didn't stay in your second, which is something.
Yeah, I really don't like pushing into Granary second house or into Granary mid because
It's a lot of spam, especially when you go into the garage. They can just spam you from very far, and you have to pop over early. And then from the choke, there's not a lot you can do since you're very far into a corner. But
so they popped. I think I'm calling for like soloing on Sabotage and then just coming in afterwards here.
Yeah. Okay, so you popped nicely, quite a bit after they popped. You can definitely continue with this. Give a flash to your demo and make sure he's overhealed, since he needs to be dealing with damage. I guess the main thing I saw that was not that great before the Uber was that you seem to be healing some unnecessary targets. Like, I don't know who it was, but it wasn't the heavier demo at that point. It seemed to be at the front. They were dealing damage, and they were quite low too, so they probably needed the heals more than anyone else. Yeah, right now. Now buff your scout like you did. Probably could have buffed your soldier if you didn't already, because they're gonna roam a bit and try and get a pick at this point, I'd say. Whereas the rest of you guys are just gonna hold there. Yeah, right now it just seems like another stalemate.
Yeah.
Waiting until the next Uber exchange. I mean, it's still 0-0, so there's not really a reason to push yet. I don't know how how you guys are doing with numbers. Okay, this is good because they already popped Uber, and you can pop way later than them. Like now, yeah. The only problem is that they had a pyro, so they blast you away, so you can't do a lot with it either.
Yeah. I think we clean up their demo, maybe?
Oh yeah. If you do, then
Sure.
try and push on that, because that's always a good pick.
No, actually, no, I don't think he did, and we just lost Yard from that.
Oh, shame. That shouldn't have happened.
Oh, maybe we've got it free here. I shouldn't have peeked out there.
Are you gonna get sniped? Or?
No, I didn't. There was only one time I got sniped on
okay.
Yard. Like,
okay,
at
that's
least
quite
that was
decent.
my fault.
I guess the sniper's still up, so try and stay closer to the crates rather than just walking around in the middle, because then I think a sniper can get a good view on you from garage. Right there I saw you wanting to heal the demo. He died. Probably he was just getting a bit aggressive. You weren't
Yeah.
expecting it. But...
We weren't really supporting him spamming out the garage, I guess.
look behind you, please. Your pyro's in front of you. There could be a spy behind you for all you know. Just at that point, look behind you. You're getting really, what's the word? Separated from your team. They were really to push, but now they're pushing from. Oh! That's not that great.
I didn't realize they were like coming back. I don't think that was really called, or if it was, then it's my fault to not having not listened. But.
Time has been added.
I mean, yeah. Now that you've dropped Uber, I mean, you lost second because of that. You don't necessarily have a disadvantage on last, because like they use their Uber too. So you probably, not only lost you, but you lost a lot of other people, probably. I didn't see the kill feed, but, they don't have heals. They were caught in the fray, they probably died. But right now it seems they're sending in people one by one. A lot of them died already, so maybe you can push later, but I don't know. I don't think that's a good idea at this point. But you're defending well, and I think you have all the classes in order to defend well, so I don't think you should be losing this, which is good. So they pops. You stay far back. Soldier jumps you. I guess the main reason he was able to get you there was that you were still quite far from your heavy. He was extending towards the point and you were walking backwards. And then there was that pipe in between you two, which makes it even harder for him to shoot down that soldier.
Yeah.
So try and stay close to your heavy. Like, keep your heavy between you and the soldier if you can. It's not always easy, but try and do that if you're getting jumped. And really just attack by anything. If a scout is... that's not good either. Anyway, if a scout is attacking you, try and keep yourself, or keep your heavy between the scout and you. Because then it becomes really difficult for him to hit you, of course. Also, I just noticed you went to crit streak. That's because you died, probably?
Yeah, their mid died as well.
Okay. Right, but even then I don't think it's a good idea on last, because last is literally defending before you want to attack, and Kritzkrieg is a very offensive minigun.
Yeah.
Whereas Uber, you know, it can be very offensive, but it's much better defensively than the Kritzkrieg is. So at this point you probably should have just stayed with Uber, especially because they have Uber right now, so like there's nothing you can do with that crits really until that Uber's gone off. At which point you might have already lost your heavy and your demo because you can't Uber them. I mean, right now you only have a scout and a pyro to Uber, which, you know, can work, but it's definitely not a good idea. Or it's definitely not as good as a demo or a heavy. Yeah, I was not certain whether repushing there was a good idea. Again, I don't know how many classes were up, but they were up soon enough, and there was even someone in the, I guess from your point of view, right side near the lunchbox that was dealing additional damage. So you were literally surrounded, and you couldn't really cap the point.
Yeah, like I'm not very good at keeping track of which classes of our own or of the enemy teams are up.
Well, I mean, that's not even all that important. Just think about whether the medic, the heavy, and the demo are up. Those are the only three important ones.
Well,
But even
yeah,
then,
but
that can be a bit. I can understand that's a bit tricky. But numbers themselves can already be great. If you have your demo and your heavy, and you have a 2-man advantage,
But
that's generally a good reason to push, except if you're defending last.
we didn't have a demo and a heavy.
Yeah, that's probably why. Because, like, the only people I saw on the point for you were the scout, the spy, I think, and the pyro, which is probably not as good. I mean, it might have been tempting to push, but, you know, they seem to be there really quickly, so... Nice crossbow.
Thanks.
Maybe you could have gone for an Uber saw for an advantage, but I don't think it might have been. Yeah, I don't blame you. You know, face stabbing spies. They can stab you from literally anywhere if they're a good spy, so it's not worth risking sometimes. Especially if you don't need to. I think they might still have an Uber advantage. You guys are pushing?
I think there was something called that like they were falling out of second. Or...
Okay, then if that's called, then that's definitely a good reason to push. Like if you can keep up the damage, like healing your demo, healing your heavy, that's good. Yeah, you pop to save your heavy. Demo's still behind you, I think. Yeah, they'll give him a flash too. But I'm pretty sure you didn't pop their Uber, so that wasn't that great. Now they're chasing you. I mean, it's good that in that situation you ended up popping to save your heavy and your demo, because like if you didn't, then you would have fallen back, might have been picked by a scout, but if you didn't, then they would have jumped your last point since you didn't cap second yet, and they'd have just annihilated you.
I made like efforts this game to Uber more.
Yeah.
Just generally.
Yeah, that's generally
like,
good. It's better. It's like pop it, don't drop it, where dropping also refers to dropping your players, like dropping your heavy because you didn't Uber them in time. That's definitely still true on lower levels. And like I told you before, once you start Ubering a lot early, you can also distinguish when it's not as important for you to Uber to save a teammate.
Yeah. But I guess I wouldn't get the experience of that if I never Ubered.
Yeah, if you just always Ubered only when you like felt it was really necessary, then you wouldn't have like developed as quickly as what you're doing now. And I just saw their Uber on their soldier up top. That, or was it on an Uber?
That wasn't
Anyway, this
Uber.
Wasn't or was?
Wasn't.
Okay, because
they
otherwise
just
it'd
Ubered in the
yeah,
top.
indeed. I mean, I thought that was some good flashing. You know, you Uber your pyro first, so they stay back a bit, and then you flash your demo in order to keep him alive, which is good. And as you can see, he can now keep their team from capping your second.
Yeah,
So
but
that
we've
was a
lost
good-
a lot of numbers.
Yeah, true. I mean, but even so, you know, good that you keep your demo alive, because even he can even still be a very good asset to defending last. I wouldn't. Did you call to go back to last year? Because it seemed like you kind of left him.
Yeah.
Okay. And he probably should have just followed like he does now. But I mean, they still haven't capped second, so
Yeah, I guess we could have contested, but
yeah. I mean,
Time has been added.
yeah, it probably seemed like you could have contested, but at the very least, you saved your losses. I mean, I think you're not at a big Uber disadvantage if you're even at any. I mean, right now you have 80 and they haven't popped yet, so it's still quite decent. Yeah, get rid of that sniper. If the sniper's from looking there, make sure you're not standing on the rounded part of the pipe. And duck on the lower part. Nice Uber.
Bonhart
think-
was out of ammo.
Oh, yeah, you should have said. I say you should have flashed your heavy. Because I was hearing him get damaged. And, you know, your pyro is kind of useless in that situation.
Yeah, I didn't know where he
yeah.
was exactly.
Okay, well, look around you more is what I can say then.
Yeah.
That's generally a good thing for you to do because I don't see you looking around as much as you probably should. Which is not, like, I don't blame you for it. You're only just starting Medic, but you can always look around more. Always make sure you have a good visual representation. Anyway, let's look at this mid fight. Demo's jumping you again, but Sabotage focused him. I think Pyro even, so that went well.
Yep.
You know, that's how it should go. Now you have this flank for yourself. Heal up your Demo, of course. Make sure he gets a lot of damage down.
I should be looking behind me right now.
You have Uber. I guess they're combos in their flank. You'll get that scout, that's
Yeah,
good.
yeah.
Make sure everyone's overhealed. And you can probably push off this. I mean, I don't know which classes of theirs are down, but you still have your core classes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought I heard someone say they're on crits, but I was mistaken in thinking that.
Right.
So I popped pretty early there because I thought we would
Yeah,
get an
okay,
advantage off it.
If they have crits, then I understand that.
But they didn't. So
yeah. I mean, it still seemed like you guys weren't entirely certain what you were doing, and kind of got your heavy at least out of position, maybe,
yeah.
because he got backstabbed. I mean, I don't know what advantages you had, especially, but like you still had your Demo and heavy, so it was looking okay from what I guess. So you probably could have made the initial push
Yeah,
and
probably
Ubered. Just always remember that your Demo and heavy are the most important, especially your Demo, because he can put out a lot of damage, which is just really nice for pushes. So if you ever want to make a push, you know, it's very good if you have your Demo there. This is a bit of a different hold. Okay, that was quite nice. He could have dropped you there. Why exactly didn't you pop?
I've trusted
I'm not saying
my
it was a bad
teammates.
thing or anything. You know, it was good, but I'm just wondering what went through your mind. This is also a very good Uber because their Uber just faded. Now you can push. Now you should really push because their Demo and their Medic just went down. Their Sniper too now. So keep pushing. Like, your Demo's going back for some reason. Just come forward, Eatable. You really need to push. But your Heavy's here. You two can cap.
This is why I hate, like, no one's here on Granary mid.
Yeah,
Granary
like
mids, no one ever ends up being here, and we're just gonna get outpowered. See, Scout
Yeah.
gets me.
Aw. Yeah, like for the longest time, just you and your Heavy were there. Maybe they'll have to go back for ammo, but I mean, there's not that much ammo on Granary mid, but like there should have been more people there, I'd say.
Yeah, I was considering, like, maybe we should have pushed out the top a bit more, just to get, like, a good sight lines everywhere else.
Right. I mean, in that specific situation, I think choke is fine. Since you're, like, at that point, you're just, like, you're letting your momentum carry you, and then you shouldn't be taking a detour to get into a better position, I'd say.
Yeah.
Because, like, it doesn't matter much. There's no one on mid. So,
Yeah.
you just gotta make sure momentum carries you, and you just gotta, you know, abuse that momentum and get really far with it.
But there was, like, no one else apart from me and Sabotage.
Yeah, that, like, that's not on you guys. You were supposed to be there. The rest of your team should have just been there as well. Like, your NG could have definitely just made, I don't know whether he was alive at that point, but your NG could have probably just gone on top and put down a mini, which, you know, could have already helped a lot. in defending that scout, you know, that killed you.
Yeah.
So, you know, everyone should just be there. Everyone that's alive should really just go forward when you have that big of an advantage. And unfortunately, right now, you know, you've got pushed back again. You held onto your Uber. I'm pretty sure they Ubered, and you still have it, which is nice.
Yeah.
Make sure you healed up your core classes, which they are. Your Pyro as well at this point.
I don't think we end up pushing off this advantage. Like, no
That's a
offense
shame.
to Eatable, but... Oh wait, we do.
Okay, good.
But, like, they focus on the teleporter, and I'm like, oh no, just go, never mind
Yeah,
it.
that
What?
teleporter is something someone else can do.
Yeah.
Your demo
So-
and Heavy are splitting off, and as a result, you kind of split off because your NG wanted to go, demo wanted to go for it. But moreover, that means you can't flash your Heavy through that crate because that's not that easy. But it can also not support you, so you really should make sure both of you. I don't know whose fault it was, but both classes should make sure they're with the other class. It's not really your priority. It's really just the Heavy making sure he sticks with the demo, and the demo making sure he sticks with the Heavy. Yeah, shame.
Like, that's just a... Eatable is a Solly main who is not on our team.
Yeah, I mean, especially if you have a Solly main, like they want to go forward, they want to bomb everything. As a demo, you can bomb. It's just generally not that great of an idea. Not as great as with Solly, at least.
Yeah, like, he's a good demo man, we just, like... He's not our demo man.
Yeah. No, Eatable sucks. I can say that because I'm his friend.
Because you're his fan, apparently.
Yeah, that too, but I'm his friend moreover. Anyway, you're letting either your demo is going really far forward or you're going too far backwards. But either way, you should be kind of going with your demo. I think your demo was trying going forward because their team, like if they're in that garage opening, they're still in a very spammable area. So that's, you know, a really great way to get damage down and some frags as a demo. So you probably should have followed your demo and given him some heals.
Yeah. But what about that sick crossbow to heal our Pyro?
That was nice. Yeah, that was really good. I mean, he was standing still, but you know, that's
It's so
exactly.
good.
You know, you need to hit those crossbows. What I don't like is that you're not hitting the crossbow on your soldier. I think he was not full health at least, and he's standing still, ready for a bomb. You could use that.
I was building Uber,
Okay.
and Bombot was on 1 health right there.
Well, call me back when you get sick. Air shot heals, okay?
Will do.
Anyway, yeah, I mean, you're holding yard again. You lost a couple of people, but you also got some of theirs. So, I mean, like, you know, there's no reason to fall back yet. Like, you're around behind though, and we've been going on for a while, so I assume time's not on your side, so you really should be pushing, and that's what you're doing. Make sure you keep your people here. Don't linger for those guys. Make sure you get your
I
heavy.
was really worried that our scout was a spy.
Yeah, I can imagine that.
Because our scout is the most conspicuous guy in the world.
Okay. That's understandable. But do tell your team, if you didn't, do tell them, wait, maybe there's a spy or something. Okay, good
Yeah, I
pop.
don't like staying in the garage there, because I'll just end up being
Flash your
forced like
demo!
I was. I'm trying!
Yeah, I know, but flash him. Oh, that's a shame. Oh, this isn't good for you. Although, okay, that mini sentry saved you. And now your Pyro saving you. Oh. Oh. That still didn't go that well. I mean, I don't know where the combo was. Did you guys know at that point? I mean, they seem to be on the right side for you guys. So maybe you could have just gone from bottom. Or, well, probably best to still go from top since it's even numbers. But the problem with all of you going together in top is that, like, I think it was one soldier. He managed to get like a lot of damage down on you guys just from aiming rockets at that one part. So if you're gonna go from top, make it quick, because otherwise you just get like unnecessary damage, and you have to force, like, you have to pop earlier than you want.
Yeah, I think, I'm not sure if I was, but I think I was saying to go ahead.
Yeah.
Because staying there is terrible. I might not
Yeah.
have been, and I could be completely
I mean-
deluded. So.
In the end, you guys just should have gone quicker, and that's, you know, whoever's fault it is. Doesn't really matter. You just should have gone quicker.
Yeah.
I mean, one thing no, you really shouldn't be trying to blame stuff on your team because it just or certain people of your team, because it generally ends up demoralizing them, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm not entirely sure what I wanted to say since I felt I kind of ended my sentence halfway, but
Alert. The control point is being captured.
I mean, like, what I basically want to say, it's not like you shouldn't ever say someone. It's not their fault. It's not like you should never ever say that it's someone's fault, because if they overextend, you should tell them that, because otherwise you're just gonna keep overextending. But
The control point is
make sure you just don't make blaming them sound
Me.
really mean, I guess. Just keep relations nice in your team and you'll improve, I guess what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, we know this.
Whatever. They popped Uber, you have 50% on last. No reason to push yet, just defend last. At this point, like, I don't know what I don't know what the situation is on their team, but you should,
6 seconds of map time.
you should, well, I guess nothing could have happened there, but you were really close to the end, and it still seemed like you guys were really defensive, so you should have gone more aggressive near the end. In the last 10 minutes, you probably should get more aggressive.
Yeah.
If I remember
only
correctly,
noticed-
yeah. If I remember correctly, the score was 2-0
Yeah.
for them. I mean, in the end, like, just from this first half, you guys weren't getting rolled at all. But, again, it seems like pushing is a problem. Whenever you push, you either just lose too many people, or you don't follow up on it well, where you end up having to go back anyway. There's also that problem, one of the latest pushes into mid where you all just stayed in the same spot. At one point, it just seems like you guys sometimes linger too much, whereas you really should be pushing straight away.
Yeah.
Especially when you don't have a lot of map time left.
Yeah, we only noticed it like 2.5 minutes. And at that point we were defending our yard, so...
I mean, yeah, it's something you end up getting more used to checking map time.
Yeah.
Like, you'll end up doing it after 10 minutes. I mean, it's always nice knowing about how much you have left.
Okay. Starting the demo in 3, 2, 1, go.
Alright.
So our regular demo is back.
Oh, okay. Nice.
Sometimes I call where we're going at mid, and then I forget, and I have to follow everyone else.
That's not a good thing. That's not a good thing either, you're heavy dropping there. But it's so stupid, it happens to everyone, it happens to me too. Like, you just forget that you can hug the wall there. But, like, this mid seems to be going quite well. You got, like, the mini sentry up there is really good. Was Wrangled was putting out a lot of damage. Make sure you focus that demo up top there. That's not good. And yeah, you guys are falling back again.
Yeah, our entire flank was down. Like, these are the only people that are alive on our team right now. Us 3, I think.
Right.
Maybe the spy.
You probably should have gone all the way back a second, like you are doing now. Yeah, just leave ball hard if he's going out on his own.
time has been
I mean, I guess at that mid, you probably should have given your demo more heals since it was pretty far forward, was in a position to deal a lot of damage. No, he was right in front of the, okay, yeah, it's good that you popped there. But,
Yeah,
like,
but
your
it was
demo was right in front of their garage door, and I think they were all in there. Either that or they were in choke, but there's probably someone in there. And, like, he could have shut them down quite a lot. If it was their combo, really good. If it was someone else, even better. Oh no, well, it's not as good, but it still helps. I kind of missed what just happened, or can't comment too much on it.
I got forced, and our demo tried to take it like all the way into mid, like trying to take that advantage all the way through. But their combo flanked around us once we lost lots of players. And we were still overextended.
Like I was fine with you popping that Uber because you know, you were getting, like, that soldier was getting 2 rockets on you. He got a headshot right afterwards, but like around that point is when he could have shot the 3rd rocket and could have killed you. So like that's exactly when you want to pop your Uber. So you waited well there. How you got cut out there? That was like, did your team even notice that they were flanking around that way? Because I mean, it's kind of strange that you're all going into garage, and then they all happen to be behind you with an Uber. That shouldn't really happen.
Our flank, like, we were playing more like everyone together in the same place than the flank individually.
Yeah, and you can see here why that doesn't work, because literally when you were trying to push through garage with your core class, it's your flank. Now, unless they needed heals, they should have fought to go to the choke, because that's the other big entrance. It's the only other entrance to mid anyway. So, like, if they were there, they couldn't have stopped the combo, but at the very least they could have called it. And you know, that probably wouldn't have happened, or you know, wouldn't have been as bad. Didn't have Uber, but
yeah, our last hold was also like, I wasn't here for the last map talk we did, and I wasn't, like, I was in England and I live in Ireland for the week preceding, so I didn't really know how we were meant to be holding last. But we got big numbers from this, I think. Their demo's still up, but we're trying to contest this, although I think...
I mean, it seems good, because your demo's still there. You should be giving him a lot of the heals, since he... Like, there were people in Zed, and you could have spammed them out easily.
Yeah.
But, you know, you got 2nd, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
So, you know, it'll stall them at least. Unfortunately, you died. I think your sabotage was down?
Yeah, he was only just respawning as...
Yeah, so if he was there, he should have taken care of the scout, but, you know, he wasn't, so... And the demo can't do too much.
Yeah, and like generally, I think we play a lot more aggressive when Soggy's playing with us. Because Soggy prefers to take advantages as far as he can.
Yeah, and that's probably a good thing.
Yeah.
I mean, I played with Soggy the one time I merged for you, and I'm pretty sure he plays 6s, so he has a lot of game sense from that. He just seemed to know what he was doing. So if, I guess listen to Soggy, what I'm saying.
Yeah, but like you also said that main calling was like confusing. So after this match, I was like talking to the rest of the team, TeamSpeak, like trying to decide who are gonna end up main calling properly, because I'm still not very good at main calling.
Yeah.
But,
so who is it?
I think it's still me.
You think? That doesn't sound very convincing.
But it's
we make sure you settle it before you play another match.
Yeah. But it's just that, like, Soggy makes the calls that that he sees necessary. Except, like, often those calls are too quick. Like, I'll say something and then he'll say the other, but we're already halfway into doing what I said.
Right.
Anyway, so we're just kind of gonna end up either failing or dying, which is like,
I mean,
a
the biggest thing about main calling, I guess, or rather the people who are not main calling, is listen to your main caller and do exactly as he says, even if you don't think it's a good call. I mean, if you think it's a especially bad call, then you know. By the way, I have to say that's pretty good by Bonhard, and a good flash onto him. Look, like, he's gonna get the medic now. That's very good by you guys.
But then Sab is out of ammo.
Yeah, that was unfortunate. And then that heavy is there. Do you have the Uber glitch too? Still seems Ubered for me.
No.
Okay, whatever. That one's gonna be buggy. Anyway, what I was saying is, if your main caller says a call you don't specifically agree with, still do it. Because a bad call can be a good call if everyone just does as they're supposed to at that call.
Yeah,
The only time is
I think
what-
Soggy knows that, but like he gets annoyed with how bad my calls are.
I mean, I kind of know that feeling, but well, you're the leader of the team. Tell him, tell him he just needs to listen to you. Anyway, I haven't been paying too much attention because of what I've been saying. Again, like I haven't actually seen you get past the middle point ever in this match.
No, I don't think we do.
No, which is not a good thing.
Wait, what? You don't say.
Well, I mean, I don't really like Granary a lot for pushing and holding. I mean, it just seems too disadvantageous at many points, and especially Granary last, it seems to turn into a DM fest.
Yep.
I mean, I haven't played it that much either, so I can't say too much about hold positions either. I've only watched a lot of sixes on it, not as much Highlander.
It's quite fun as NG. It's much more fun as NG than medic.
I can imagine that because you have a lot of background to work with your sentry,
Yeah.
mini sentry. Anyway, I completely forgot about what their Uber advantages. I wouldn't be surprised if they have Uber now because you did kill their medic, then like you died a couple seconds after that, like 10 or 20 seconds after that. So I mean, they probably have Uber at this point, but they let you build it anyway, so it doesn't matter. You can keep defending forward. Oh, spy.
Control point is being captured.
Alright, that might be our call to push since they don't have a pyro to blast them back. Yeah, give your solid some moves. Alright, that was also a miscommunication. Because, yeah, their heavy had an interesting flank on you. Keep your heavy yield. I'm pretty sure he's still below 150. Yeah. Anyway, like he didn't want to stay in there, and you popped Uber anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think he could have survived that if he was alone because no one else was focusing him. But I mean, I understand where you popped, and like you said, you know, you kind of want to pop to save people first when you're getting started with medic, because after that you kind of start to realize when you can pop and when you can't pop, or when you should pop and when you shouldn't pop. Because I mean, right when you pop there, do you think that wasn't necessary?
The control point is being captured.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah.
He's pretty tired by this point, so I think that was part of it.
I mean, Granary is kind of tiring, but yeah, like, I mean, I don't blame you for popping there. That's exactly what you should have been doing, considering what I advised you. But like, you kind of, if you end up getting a feel for when you should and shouldn't pop, because you already understood right then that you shouldn't have popped, and that's what I'm talking about. Anyway, you have Uber to defend this last point. A lot of spam of everything, and then a spy.
And then a sniper.
Right. Well, I mean, I'm pretty sure they're gonna take this point now. Like,
Yeah,
sabotage is really low. I mean, yeah.
in our last point hold, like, we should have had more people watching the doors directly, so a sniper couldn't peek and stuff, but
Yeah. Probably could get your soldier. Well, your soldier's probably up top, but you could have gotten your scout just standing there, shooting at whatever comes out, and calling whatever comes out when it's something big. Oh yeah, see you switch to crits. You know, I mean, I guess you might as well, since Uber hasn't been working. Might as well try crits, I guess.
yeah.
But again, like, pop it as soon as you can, and also make sure your combo classes aren't playing too aggressively, because you know, you want them there for the crits. Right now, you should be healing your demo, and you should probably be critting now. Yeah, good.
Yeah, he called for that crits. We get that mid.
Nice.
But the heavy is still there.
Yeah, like I initially when I initially said pop the crits, it was because I saw the heavy.
Yeah.
And then, you know, you probably, like, just getting the heavy alone is a very good pick always, because it allows you to go much further than normal. You got the mid fight, which is nice. You know, the crits worked. But yeah, like you can, you know, it's nice to pop for a medic, but it's also good to pop for heavy, especially because he can be easily taken out by one crit sticky since he's very slow. Demo man is also good, but it's harder to hit him.
Yeah. Coming up here,
You should be following in with your team. Like they need the heals right now.
coming up is a really terrible crits by me. As I just decide to like pop it on our demo man, but he doesn't have anything loaded.
Oh, yeah.
Which was completely my fault, right here. I didn't like communicate that at all.
Yeah, he probably had
And
like
as a
3
result,
stickies,
no
and
one
now
comes
he
in.
has to go to the fight. Oh, I thought he died from that thingy. I mean, that might be the fault of your demo, because or you might not have been communicating your Uber or crits percentages rather. But basically, when you're at 70%,
Being captured.
or 80%, because crits builds really fast, you should really be making sure to not get too aggressive and make sure he has everything loaded for the crits. Though granted, you were what is it? He was trying to get their combo spammed out of the point, and you also had like a pretty big crits advantage. They were probably at 50% Uber at most. So, I mean, you probably could have held on to the crits for a bit longer. But yeah. In the end, it's probably better communication, like you said, because I don't know if you communicated that he was out of stickies, or you should have communicated that you were had crits if you didn't, and that you were intending to push.
Yeah,
I mean, I guess the worst
definitely-
thing, yeah, the worst thing for a demo is getting in, not knowing when the crits is going to be popped, or when the Uber is going to be popped, which I was also guilty of during when I merged for you guys. I didn't really communicate it at all clearly. But hey, you got further than mid, which is the best you've done in the game. Just something to be proud of, I guess. I mean that with all. I just mean that in a very good way, because if a match isn't working for you guys, like, be happy with small victories like these. I guess is one thing I was saying before. Like, you were going away from heavy. Try to like circle toward your heavy, I'd say, because like the way you were walking, like it's instinct to walk away from the scout because you definitely don't want to go towards him and risk a meat shot. The way you were walking basically meant the scout was going to follow you behind the grade. And I know you know, but I'm gonna say it anyway so you remember it.
I know, and everyone else knew and pointed it out immediately in comms.
Okay.
Our control
I
point is
mean,
being captured.
by the way, you've had crits for a while. Probably should have pushed more quickly with it.
Yeah.
Because now they Ubered.
We were tired and kind of demoralized by this point, I think.
Yeah, that always.
So we
happens.
weren't playing very well. You can watch Von Hart's impressive flank play right here.
Oh. Oh, does he get a medic pick?
He just died.
Yeah. Probably not worth it. Do you know about how much time is left at this point? Hey, that's a spy.
I don't. But we don't use up the timer, so.
No.
Alert. Our control point is being captured.
That cap.
Apparently.
Yeah, everyone.
No.
Okay, we'll smooth up, so that's what you're saying now.
But we've lost a few people here, I think.
Yeah. I mean, I know by this point I think you're 4-0 down. At least 3-0 down. So, like you said, you're tired, demoralized, so you're not gonna do a lot, but if you were just I mean, well, what I'm trying to say is you probably should have tried pushing just for the heck of it.
Yeah.
And otherwise, the rest of the match is kind of useless anyway. And besides, by only defending, you're not gonna win. So, nice flash onto Sabotage. Probably saved him there.
Who does
even.
it? Spy anyway.
And the demo even. So Soggy probably died or went too far to let the demo come or something.
Something like that. At this point, it's kind of like we're playing so badly that
Yeah.
it doesn't matter.
I mean, I understand that. If you're losing by this much, like, there's not much for you to do anymore. Not a lot to gain any more from the match. But like I said, try and go for the small victories, like getting one more point. Let's say, if you happen to win the match with 4-1 by pushing well at the end, you know, it's something. It's the difference between being very demoralized at the end and having some kind of high spirit at the end that are home for the future. So at the very least, try to push.
We lost like 4-1 in our pre-game scrim as well. So, although we got one round from a silver team.
Oh,
I guess.
which team?
Team.
Right.
Though we did have some mucks there as well. Is this where I innovate the crate play? I think it is.
The crate play?
I sit on a crate.
It looks to work because like the spam is all going towards you. But you know, it's not a good place to
It's
be
still a
pushing
terrible
from.
position.
Yeah. I mean, once you get caught out,
I can explain that. I can explain that. Not my fault. Not my fault.
Why? Why?
Someone called that there was a sniper in garage. Or
Right.
watching garage. And I was like, okay, well he's not in choke. He was in choke.
Control point is being contested.
Right. That person should feel ashamed of himself and no longer do it again. I mean, I hope you can laugh about it. And
I just did.
You know, oh yeah.
Time has been added.
Whoever did it should now know that it was a mistake, and he'll probably
Feel
remember
bad.
it. Yeah. Probably meaning he won't do it again. Anyway, like, not a whole lot to comment here for me either. I'm pretty sure you have an Uber advantage again by this point. Like, I've seen you die a lot in this match, and I don't think you got that medic as often.
Yeah, that's fair.
I guess you died a lot to the flanking classes, soldier and scout, meaning your flanking classes would probably do the work better. I mean, I can't say too much about if they end up getting out in the end by the soldier and the scout, because I mean that's just skill. Like they probably know how to improve it themselves.
I think it's more like our
please, thank you. Go on.
Our flank was playing kind of a little more around me.
Yeah, like
some of the time, so they were just kind of allowed to get close.
yeah, like I mean, like I said, DM is not much I can say about. It's not a lot I can say about that. There isn't a lot I can say about it. That's how you English. Anyway, but if they're not positioned correctly, like if your flanking classes don't realize their job, their whole purpose in life is to guard the flank, to make sure like you guys are on the main routes, which you like should announce before push. And they literally what they do is make sure they're not around you unless they need heals, and they make sure that nothing comes through the flanks.
The control point is being
And if they can't, you know, hold off whatever comes through the flanks, you know, either make sure you retreat quickly enough, or if you happen to die, call that something is in the flank. Especially if it's a combo like that one time. He's trying out a sticky trap. Let's see if that works. Like, I mean, at the very least, I can imagine the game timer is drawing near to the end.
Yeah.
And I know you're gonna get like 5 apps. Body shot, I guess. Yeah, I understand. Hoping for that.
It's okay, I understand.
I understand. So granted, I know, like a body shot, that is not spam in the sense that it's a lot of stuff coming at you at once. You might have been at 6 health, but like there wasn't necessarily any other damage coming onto you quickly. But then again, like I shouldn't be talking because I would have popped in that situation anyway. I mean, yeah. I mean, I'm not the greatest medic either, and it's really scary being at 8 health.
It's
I don't blame
kind
you.
of how bad my reactions are. That like I take all the damage before I pop.
Yeah, I mean, you just get really scared of dropping.
Yeah, but like if I was in any proper danger, I would have popped before I take a massive amount of damage. You know.
Wait, is this a new Nid fight or did you lose a round?
We just lost a round.
Well, the game, I mean.
Oh no, this is a new mid fight.
Okay, okay.
We're on 4-0 right now.
Heavy is on your flank. Try and like get your demo healed, and your heavy healed, because they're like your heavy's on the crate and your demo can probably lock him in from side of the crate. Because like either the combo is there or the heavy's overextended, which is a nice thing either way. Like from where that heavy was, you guys probably had the advantage with your heavy on the crate. Pop it and have your heavy go back in, yeah. Kevin?
We're just outpowered here though, like there are far too many.
Yeah.
Although I think this is one of the cases where like someone else calls. I don't actually remember who it was, but someone calls to go back in again.
Right, okay.
And I'm completely out of position here, so...
I mean, your sniper got their medic, so at the very least, like, try to save your losses. Don't go back in until you have Uber, because you're gonna have the Uber advantage anyway. Unless you know they're, like, really low or hurt. Because now Sabotage is dead, you're dead.
We just, like, wiped, so...
Yeah, like, you had the Uber advantage. I mean, I guess if there was anything left to get, and you would have been close to the clock, it makes sense to go back in because you need the points. But if it was any other situation, if it was like totally tied, and especially if you were in the lead, like don't go back in because you have the Uber advantage, and you don't have the player advantage yet at that point, from what I noticed.
Well, it's over in 3 minutes. So.
3 minutes?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you can see that. You see how long the demo lasts.
Yeah.
I probably should have done that instead of saying I don't know how much time is left. Oh, I guess that's something for next time.
Yeah. Sometimes Soggy calls like, I'm gonna die here, and that's like my cue to heal him.
And then you should feel really proud and be like, nah,
Yeah.
you don't.
I am hero.
Well, that's kind of what Medic does. You keep your team members alive. Get out, and then re-push with your Uber. Oh, I got down. Oh,
Yeah.
even worse. That's a shame. That was like a really nice opportunity for you guys. But it all went wrong.
Alert! The final control point is being contested. You failed.
And
there we
that's
go.
that. And Medic's arm is bugged. It always has been. It's literally the weirdest thing ever. Anyway, so that's the end of the game. What are your
Yeah.
reflections of it?
Could have had stronger strats, but it's understandable because we had roster issues as well as me being gone before, so
But like, try not to use that excuse because
I know.
I mean, I don't care why you lost. I just want you to find out why you lost, and not because of what was wrong about your play. Because it's not like when you have like
I get it. I get it.
Time
Well,
has been added.
I can really work on my pushes and how coordinated they are, and like pushing generally off advantages.
yeah. I mean, quite honestly, that was the problem. You didn't have you had a few single good pushes, but most of the time you had bad pushes, or you had like a repush that was good, and then immediately was immediately countered. Also, you died a lot. You know, obviously that's going to be very.
TF2 just crashed.